What's up, guys? It's Brian here, and today I'm bringing you guys another LEGO Star Wars Summer 2020 set review. This time around we've got the second most anticipated set of this wave, which is the AAT. There is the full box. It's a very long box, as you can see. The set is number 75283, contains 286 pieces, and retails for $40 US. That is a big price to swallow for what is included in this set. We're going to talk about this a little bit later on, but I have mixed feelings on this set. I know a lot of people just love it unconditionally. I'm a little bit more mixed about it, but let's get into the in-depth review and I'll show you what I mean. Alright guys, so here's the latest iteration of the LEGO Star Wars AAT. This is the fourth variant that we have gotten. One was in 99 or 2000, and then there was a Clone Wars version in 2008. There was a 2015 one, which I have over here that I'll compare it to, and now 5 years later we get another Clone Wars version. Obviously the scale is still a little bit smaller than it should be, but honestly I don't think that the scale is the real problem with this set. I have a few issues with it. Let's take a look at this vehicle. Now, the box art does not make the vehicle look very good. I did not like the way that this was portrayed up here. This cannon was really long up here, and I didn't realize how much I didn't like this gray box until I actually built the set. The body of the set is nearly perfect. I pretty much love everything going on here. I love the smoothness of the dark blue. You get 2 stickers in the set total, so only 2, and they're on square tiles, so that's nice. They're easy to apply. You got the spring-loaded shooters down here with the little triggers over here in the back. That's a nice function. You get a nice interior with a few not new printed pieces, but still printed pieces, and you get to put your battle droids into here like so. Yeah, it kind of closes on him. I left his gun on him. Up top, there's a little section for a droid to sit in, even though he actually cannot be closed in. On this top section, it's only big enough for him to sit. You can't close it on him at all. That's just one of my many problems with the top section of this vehicle. The back is kind of nice. There's nothing too crazy back there. It is sitting on some clear, these pieces. I don't know what they're called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Now, my main issue with the whole thing comes with the top. And I thought it was just the cannon that bothers me, but it's really the whole top section of this AAT. I think it is way too wide and way too big, and this gray box up here just looks hideous. And that is my hot take for this AAT. Now, I'll put a picture of the real universe AAT right next to this, and you can see the difference. Like, the top section is supposed to be a lot smaller. I know that this thing is scaled down, but if you're going to scale it down, make sure to also scale down the top, because it feels like the top was left to be that whole big size. I'm also going to bring in to compare the 2015 AAT. Now, the size, this one is a little bit bigger. It is exactly, is it 2? Yeah, 2 studs wider. It's got the same build, pretty much, for the side. These pieces are exactly the same. Goes 2 bricks deep and 2 bricks deep. But then it's 2 bricks wider is this version of the AAT. The top section on this one is a lot more well-scaled, and the cannon is a lot better of a scale. The backs are nothing interesting on the back of AATs anyway. But you can see their side profiles. This has a good side profile, even though the vehicle is very small, whereas this one just looks kind of ridiculous. I don't really like the way it looks from the side. This one has a better overall look, whereas this one has its problems, especially on the top. Now, one minor fix that I think can help your AAT quite a bit is if you don't like the way the cannon is very long, it looks okay. This is the way it's built. You got this Technic piece on the bottom, as well as these 2, I just dropped that one. There are 2 pieces that look like this, the cylinders, and then this long axle piece. If you find from your collection a small axle piece, connect that with this Technic piece, put it right back in. That is a much, much better scale for the AAT cannon. I honestly think that this looks a lot better. Now, leaving this short cannon on, I do think that this actually improves the scale of this AAT quite a bit. It looks a lot less clunky, but I don't love how big the top section is. I think it's a little bit too wide. It's built very nice with the nice antenna pieces back here. I also don't like about how you can't fit a whole droid in there. He can only sit in the cockpit, which isn't a big deal for me, but if it's a play function for kids, let him sit in the cockpit. And this gray box just sticks out like a sore thumb, because it looks like a sore thumb. So, maybe I'm being too negative in this review of this vehicle. I don't know. I'm just not personally the biggest fan of it. I like the body, but the head is where it really, really gets me. So, enough negativity for now. Let's take a look at the figures. And the first two figures we get up here are called by LEGO the Battle Droid and AAT Battle Droid, even though there's absolutely no difference between these two figures. They are identical, and they are recycled. They came in the Kashyyyk sets from last year, the remake of the AT-AP and the remake of the Droid gunship. I think they're good for Kashyyyk battle droids. I don't know if they're accurate to the Clone Wars here, but I just really don't like these battle droids. Alright, here we go. More negative Brian for a minute. It's not done yet, but I don't love these battle droids. I like the green coloring, the olive green coloring for the torsos. The heads just look weird. Like, these aren't going to fit in any mocks I do at all, unless I make them my AAT pilots or something. The droids themselves look okay, I just really don't like them, and I wish that we had gotten another figure to maybe make that $40 worth it. Maybe a Super Battle Droid, that could have been cool. I wish LEGO would just throw more Super Battle Droids into sets, like either this one or the 501st Battle Pack. Could have been really good. But, anyway, these are the droids we get. I don't really love them, but if you guys have the Kashyyyk sets from last year, you might like them to add to your droid army. Alright, now moving into the two most desirable parts of this set, we start off with the brand new Ahsoka Tano minifigure. We got an Ahsoka in 2016 that was the Rebels Ahsoka, but we haven't gotten a Clone Wars variant of Ahsoka since 2013, and this figure is close to perfect. Honestly, the printing on her torso and legs is amazing. Going on to the back as well, you get some really nice printing there. This is the first Ahsoka ever, actually no, it's not the first Clone Wars Ahsoka ever, to have the regular eyes instead of the goofy Clone Wars eyes. And she does have an alternate face, the angrier face, which looks amazing. I love those blue-colored eyes. I like seeing the humanoid versions of these Clone Wars minifigures. My one gripe about this figure, and yes, I have a gripe because this is a negative review, is the headpiece. I don't know if I like it yet or not. It looks better on camera than it does in person. It just feels like this forehead area is way too big. The printing is great. From the back, it looks amazing. I don't know if I like how much the reuse of this old adult Ahsoka figure. If you're bringing it to compare it to an old Clone Wars Ahsoka, this one was from the 2010 or 11 Turbo Tank. I posted this on Instagram, but I'll show you guys here. I don't know if I would have liked this headpiece with the different printing on top to be used on this figure instead. Neither are completely accurate, but I don't know which I like better. These are a little, this headpiece is a little too short, this one's a little too long, but regardless, maybe I'm nitpicking too much, I don't know. It's not perfect, but the rest of the figure is great. The only thing this forehead's a little too big, but other than that, a new Clone Wars Ahsoka, which is very, very exciting. And last but not least, the most highly anticipated figure from this set, I would argue, is the brand new 3/32nd Clone Trooper minifigure. This guy is great. He really is. When I first opened him, the printing on the helmet looked a little strange to me, but I think I brought it into better lighting, and it just looks better. I think the lighting in my living room is very bad for looking at LEGO and stuff like that. Anyway, no more negativity. He's the same figure as the 501st, the new 501st Trooper, just with a different helmet, and that's perfectly accurate and fine. He's got nothing really on the back. Looks white from the back. If I were to gripe at all anymore, the orange could go around his helmet, but I don't really care. It's a good figure, guys, and the head is the same new clone head, which I really like. I just wish he came in a battle pack, or if we got one more of him in this set, that would bump up the value to $40. But this is a really good figure, and a figure you're all going to want to have, and just that look is so iconic. I've already seen a lot of people on Instagram change their profile pictures to this figure. So this is the best part of the set. This is why everyone is making it sell out. Probably not even for Ahsoka. I would argue that it's for the Clone Trooper more so. Or a combination, I don't know. This is a great figure. I wish we were able to get more multiples of him. But anyway, that is my review of the AAT. let's go back to the other angle, and I'll finish out this more negative than I would have liked review. Alright guys, so that was the in-depth look at the AAT. I'm still not entirely sure how much I like this one. I talked about my issues in the in-depth analysis of the set, like the top section up here. The minifigures are weaker than I would have liked, even though we have two really great figures in a $40 set. It's not what I'm expecting, I guess, at this point, especially with the price per piece, because this set has exactly one more piece than the 501st Battle Pack, and it's $10 more. There's no exclusive molds in this set. There's, yeah, 2 exclusive figures that are highly desirable, and that's why the set is $40. But if you can wait for the set to go down in price, it'll probably go down within a few months, I would guess. I mean, it's not like we're going to be able to find it anyway, because it's been so hard to get. I was able to snag this one from Best Buy, actually, because I found that they were in stock there, so that was a pretty interesting find. But if you can find it, and you're hyped up, I say you get it, but if you are holding off at all, I say wait for it to go down in price, because I'm not sure that the value is there, and that is my controversial opinion about this set. I don't love it as much as everyone else in the community, but it's still good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment. Again, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on everything I pointed out. Leave them all in the comments, and be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks, guys, for watching. This has been Brian from Watermelon Studios. Peace out, guys.